everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to Week in Review. This is a video we put out every week that just basically gives you a summary of all the videos we put out over the previous week. Too many videos, but hey, here is a nice index of them all. We'll tell you what we think of each game and of each of them in a really quick summary, and then you can click the links in the description of this video to go watch the full thing if you want more details. Sounds great? Let's go.
Hey everybody, Garcia here. So last week I put out a video ranking all the unmatched character decks that are out so far, from my least favorite to my absolute favorite, and why they're ranked that way. I also did a video reacting to Tom Vasel's reaction of our top 10 games that Tom is wrong about. Check that out. And then I reviewed a couple of games. I reviewed Guerrilla Marketing, which I rate a 6 out of 10. It's a neat idea, a silly sort of party game, but it is too clunky for what it is. It's too procedural, and it feels like some of the simplicity that it could have brought along is simply lost. Some of the humor is lost because of all the steps that must be followed. Something like Just One gives you tons of fun just like it, and it's extremely simple. So it's hard to fit this one in. I don't want to have to deal with that many steps and rules just to roll, to make up some funny sentences and say them out loud. And then I reviewed with the fellas Fort, which is a really neat deck building sort of game. I rate this an 8.5 out of 10. I like that, I think, the most out of everyone. I think it's gorgeous, nice theme, great production, really fun. Yeah, there's a little bit of take that in it, maybe, but it didn't bother me at all. So I enjoyed Fort quite a bit. And that's it for me. I'll see you on the next one.
Hey, what's up everybody? Week in Review, guerrilla style, out here, out and about. But this week I took a look at Stellar, which is a great astronomy game from Renegade Games, all about collecting cards and scoring two very, very unique different ways. And then I also took a look at the WWE Royal Rumble game. Fun, kind of take that, not really so much take that, but imagine the fighting combat phase of Cosmic Encounter, all condensed into wrestlers' classic legends. Phenomenally fun game. You know I loved it, and if you want to see some great impressions of classic wrestlers, go check out that review.
Hey, this is Cannaday, and this week I took a look at Rise of the Red Skull. This is a gigantic campaign box for Marvel Champions. It adds 5 new villains and 2 new heroes, and I definitely really enjoyed it. I rated that a 9 out of 10, and super awesome for me. Definitely, if you enjoy Marvel Champions, definitely adds a lot of new content to the game. And also, I took a look at Fort with the other guys, and I thought it was a pretty cool little engine buildy, I really enjoyed the theme in this game and the way it came together with all the kids in the yard, and it's very much like messing each other up with stealing the kids back and forth, but I definitely enjoyed it overall. That is a 7 for me. And then also, I always do Favorite Game Friday. Make sure to check that out. We did direct conflict games, so make sure to check out Favorite Game Friday, and thanks. Here's the other guys.
Hey there everybody, it's Mike DiLisio, and this week I did 3 reviews. First, I did the 4-person review with Tom, Z, and Roy for Fort, the small box deck building game with some really adorable art and a unique theme. I gave that a 7.5 out of 10. I liked that quite a bit. I also did the solo modes for 2 games. First, I did Camp Pinetop, a game with a really cute theme with animals that are campers. I ended up giving that also a 7.5 out of 10. And I also reviewed Roam and Roll, which I am calling a mid-weight Euro masquerading as a roll and write game. I gave that an 8 out of 10. I think that's a very good solo game. All in all, a good week for me, but let's keep it moving.
All right, so for me, first of all, some bad games. Sandy Sketches, a game where you draw in sand. What could go possibly wrong? Putting sand on a box in a table. Terrible idea. Ulanga, this is a game where you move boats around a river and deliver passengers, which is not necessarily a bad idea. This game does it in the most boring way possible. Break into Alcatraz. This is an escape room game where you're escaping into the box. It's the same thing. I found the problem with this game was the 3D elements worked against it rather than for it. It does not do multiplayer very well at all. And the methodology of seeing if you solved a puzzle or not was clunky. Fort. We did a 4-way review of this. My rating is clearly the lowest. I just was not a fan. I thought the strategy was too basic. I didn't like stealing cards from other people's decks. In short, it just wasn't a game for me. But I was in a minority, so the other guys liked it more than me. Apples to Apples Marvel. I enjoyed this tremendously. Apples to Apples I thought was a done game for me, but the Marvel version added pictures, added a Thanos Snaps card. It's pretty well done. 8 Minute Empires app. I reviewed the app for that. I think 8 Minute Empires is an okay game. I like the app better because it's fast and easy, especially when playing. It's a good app to play against other people. A quick filler app. Pop-Tarts, the card game. A very, very simple game, similar to Guillotine, the old card game. But I like this one. It's a nice family weight game. Also, it features Pop-Tarts. Cloud City. This is a new game from Phil Walker Harding. His games are always really simple. This one's no exception. You put out a tile, put buildings on it, connect those buildings with bridges. That's it. But there's different ways to score points. It's different each time. Nice components. Fun game. Ooh, okay, now we got some good stuff. Search for Planet X. I mean, these are all good, but these are amazing. Search for Planet X is one of the best deduction games I've ever played. I wish there was a slight bit more player interaction, but other than that, just absolutely fantastic as you're looking for a mysterious planet, but using all these logical rules to find it. If you love deduction games, extremely satisfying. Then we have Super Skill Pinball. This is a roll and write. It is my favorite roll and write I've ever played. It very much exudes the feeling of pinball. It has 4 different pinball boards and they all feel different. It works great solitaire. Fantastic game. And it's still not the best one I reviewed this week. I reviewed the new version of Project Elite. Woo! Project Elite. The real-time cooperative game. This is the reprint, reworking of it from Command Games, and it is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, I also compared Raiders of Scythia and Raiders of the North Sea, and which one of those, how they differed and compared, and which one I like better. I did What's Happening, where I played Among the Stars. We did our top 10 trick-taking games with Tim, who runs Dice Tower West. A couple werewolf games went up. I added The Mummy this week. Watch them and see what you think of it. I continued my 10,000 and below series, did a boring unboxing. We did a crowd surfing, a live board game breakfast, and a Q&A. So lots of different videos for you to check out. Again, the links are in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tom Vasel. This has been Week in Review on the Dice Tower.